Here's how Washington Democrats are describing the American economy. From the White House last month, quote, robust economic progress under President Biden's leadership. According to President Biden himself, our economy has, quote, unique strengths that we can build on. That it was, quote, providing important breathing room for American families. And that it was, quote, strong as can be, but for inflation, but for gas and food. The economy is as strong as it can be, except that pesky thing, the worst inflation in more than 40 years. You almost have to laugh at that analysis. Contrast the Democrats' spin with how working Americans are describing our economy. From a grocery store manager in Tennessee, it's just not a good situation. From a grandmother in Georgia, the food, the gas, the bills, the mortgage, everything, it's a lot on a family. Overall, the majority of Americans are concerned their paycheck can't cover the essentials amidst inflation. And a majority disapprove of what President Biden's doing about it. Clearly, something isn't adding up, but that it isn't a new feature of Washington Democrats' one-party control of government. In fact, missing the mark on economic policy has actually been a hallmark of the Biden administration. Last spring, they misread what it needed after a once-in-a-century pandemic and flooded the engine with trillions of liberal spending. Then they missed the warning signs on the runaway inflation that mistake brought on. Now they're mounting a panic campaign to redefine the word recession before the next quarterly GDP comes out tomorrow. So Washington Democrats seem to think the real-world effects of their policies, the pain Americans are feeling as they try to balance household budgets, can just be spun away with talking points. Well, I can tell you there are millions of working families who wish it were, in fact, that simple, but who know full well that it isn't.